watch out.
Oh! Reese Richards trying to get one tonight, man.
Wow.
And folks,
He's been so close.
Yeah, while Zach is up here, if it's about to be a goal, he's gonna start commentating, and it's gonna be Spanish, and it's just
might
amazing.
just switch. You never know.
To English, but back and forth there. That'd be outstanding, and that's something we certainly can't offer. But yeah, sorry, Zach. Tell us a bit about.
¿Qué estás comiendo? Speak for yourself, son. I can speak some Spanish.
Wow.
Yo no
No,
estoy comiendo
I know
nada.
like little statements here and there, and then some other stuff that has been yelled at me, but I don't know a whole lot about Spanish.
So you can make it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, so we are traveling right now in deputation, which means we're raising our support to go down to Peru full-time as missionaries. And we've been traveling for about 15 months. We're getting close to being done, finally. About 70% there, and hopefully in the beginning of next year, we'll make our move to Peru.
Good. And what do you see yourself doing in Peru? I know you've been down there a little bit, and your parents are down there, but tell us a bit about what they're doing in Peru, what you would plan to do, some of the outreaches there, and different opportunities there.
Yeah, so Peru is a country that is very mixed and very diverse in the type of terrain and the type of country and people. We're moving to the capital city of Lima, which has about 11 million people in it. It's a large city. People are stacked on top of each other, and it's right on the coast. My parents have been there for 10 years, starting different churches. And now they have 3 churches that the team there started in Peru, and we're working on starting more. When we get to Peru, that's what we'll be doing, as well as helping train national pastors. And it's an exciting thing. Last week, our team had a pastor's school with over 600 people that were able to come, and 60 different pastors, some of them for the very first time. And they have little to no formal training of any kind, and so they get to spend a whole week learning about things of the Lord, stuff that we hear every week in Sunday school. Many of them heard for the first time. It's an exciting thing.
Yeah.
That's great, and I feel like a lot of our HB graduates and alum, and Zach has been here at HB, graduated in the class, I believe the same as John Borsch. You guys same class?
We went 2016.
2016, that's excellent. Oh my, a nice punch out by Mark
so
Michalski. Love that, man. He has been showing up tonight with no goals against him, knock on wood. But Zach Faust and John Borsch, both in the class of 2016. My sister's in that class, a great class, by the way. And they graduated together, but Zach now just taking on the Lord's work out there and just being a baller out there for the Lord. I love seeing guys do that. Take on churches, take on mission fields, and just some incredible work out there, Zach, that you're doing. And much respected, and it's great to hear about.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Man, dangerous down here. I get a little nervous.
Oof.
I shouldn't because Mark's back there. But, part of me still gets a little bit nervous. Mark going to have a goal kick coming out. And the back line here for the Swordsmen, Daniel Webb, Jeff Woosley, Dave Michalski, Aaron Briscoe's had some time back there, and Judson at sweeper. They've been locking it down, just really shutting down the offense up here and taking care of business. You like to see brick walls back there. And a lot of these guys, I got to coach them in junior high, and we always said, be a brick wall. Be a brick wall. Don't let anybody get past you. And when they get near you, man, just lock it down. Make it your personal responsibility to stop the ball. And Coach Callan, you see him on the screen there, most likely says very similar thing to his fullbacks to hold the line.
Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Van a patear a gol.
Lemon with the ball. Oh, my goodness.
I fancy myself a Spaniard as well.
Oh, really?
Speak some Spanish.
All right, we got a corner coming up. All right, Zach, you're going to call this corner kick here. We
Zach,
got
this goes in, man.
All right.
David Fernandez on the corner there.
Tenemos a David Fernández pateando desde la esquina. Esperamos ver un gol aquí. ¿Qué va a pasar?
You saw a nervous coach there. Dave Fernandez can put it right on goal.
Aquí está, aquí está. Patea, 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 cerca. Más al centro. Para el gol. Ah, bien cerca.
Yeah, and Connor Lemon, a nice look there. Translation, almost. All right, that was
almost.
Connor, man, right there, right in the woods. Just could not poke it through all the bodies there. And, man, been nice to see. But another chance here for Dave Fernandez. Zach?
Segunda vez. Ya patea.
Much
Cerca
better.
al gol.
Oh!
Ah.
Man, a great send. Right to the back line. Just through. Nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there.
Almost, man. Like to see Judson back. Judson's a big guy. And Jaden and Judson both seniors, but both over 6 foot, well over 6 foot, and can reach some of those high balls and put them in. Something that other guys can't reach. It's fun to see them take stabs at.
Watch out here.
Oh, he's wide open.
Aquí está. Casi.
Connor Hines to the right. Man, but Connor not afraid to take a shot on goal and was wide open. I mean, I was very surprised at how open he was there. And typically, someone's got to be staying weak side on the defense, and no one was. All surrounding Jaden Lemon back there. And wisely. Jaden Lemon's a dominant player and is a threat anywhere. So they're definitely favoring his side and leaving Connor wide open, it looks like, on the other side.
Zach, tell us a bit about, we were talking about Peru a second ago, soccer, a big deal down there, right?
Yes, soccer is everything in Peru. There are a few sports that are common to play, but soccer is the number one by far, as with most South American countries. But in Peru specifically, that everybody, everywhere you go. Where our church is, there's a hill in front of our church in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. And at the top of this hill, the only way to get up there are these crazy stairs and some strange hiking trails to get up to the top of it. And it's a desert. There's no trees or anything. But at the very top, they've got a really cool soccer field set up. And they've got nets all around it because you're right on the edge of the cliff.
Oh, wow.
And so the kids are always out there every day. They've got their soccer league set up. And it's a big thing. And every once in a while, I've been out there, and one time we were kicking the ball around, and I had a good shot on goal, but I missed. And it went right through a small hole in the side of that net, and it went right off the edge of the cliff. And all the kids ran over to the edge. We looked down off the edge of the cliff and watched the ball slowly fade from view as it bounced all the way down. That was the end of our game.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
I'm surprised you didn't get it. Those poor kids, Zach. You just
I'm
kicked their
thankful
ball
they
off
didn't
the
make me.
cliff.
Yeah.
Sting, dude.
Go
You know,
down,
a
go get it.
respectable man would have gone down there and got it. I'm disappointed, frankly. And Jaden Lemon, hoping the same thing doesn't happen to him here. Sends it to the T-ball field. But hopefully Jaden, John Borsch practicing this shot right before the game, this exact location. And, you know, I think he could hit this. We'll see. Zach, I'll let you take the call the second he moves forward here. Just in case it's a
Okay.
goal. I want to hear the finesse Spanish.
And if the Swordsmen don't score the rest of the game, Zach, we're going to get you recorded saying goal. So next time we score,
Just hit the button.
we're just going to hit your button
Yep.
there. And the Spanish goal button.
Legitimate goal button.
Yes.
Lennon está listo para patear por los Swordsmen. Viene cerca y... Casi.
Wow. Great placement, though, man. I wanted that to go in. I wanted to hear you say goal outside. You should have just said it. You should have just done it. We'd have it on recording somewhere.
Oh,
There you go.
man.
Oh, man.
Boy,
that was
that's a great
perfect, though.
shot,
Right
though.
there on the left side.
Great shot.
Goalie, though, it's underrated. He got all the way over there and took care of that business.
He's had to work hard for the Cardinals tonight.
Uh-huh. James, we scored on this before. It was Jaden Lemon putting a goal in off of James's corner. James, another nice set to the middle to Reese Richards. Reese on the left side with the left foot. And that's going to be cleared away by EC Central. Some good defense there to keep us out of the box and to move the ball on their side. Nice retrieval there, Adrian Gonzalez.
Yeah, they just don't have the numbers at all.
Yeah.
And they're looking at about a 3-on-6 there, and you're not going to win that too often.
It was just Alan Garcia, number 9, and Adrian Gonzalez, number 11. The only two ahead against 4 dominant fullbacks there for the Swordsmen. I don't see them winning many of those battles. Not 2-on-4. Because I know those 4 guys, man. They're beasts back there. Dave Michalski, I would never fight him. Now, I don't think Dave would ever pick a fight with anyone, but if he did, I would not be at the top of the list of people trying to take that fight. Nor would Jeff Woozley or Daniel Webb. Both strong young men. Wouldn't want to fight them or score a goal on them. Neither of those would be very successful. Very good players back
good
here.
work by Wilkerson.
Plus Judson back there, man. Just lanky and strong, man, and gritty. You know, in junior high, it was funny to watch Judson. Just so lanky, you know, just skinny as can be, just wire arms, wire legs, but quick and physical, you know, played very physical soccer even in junior high. And I love seeing that, the physicality, and it's really developed him into such a solid sweeper for this Swordsman team. He's taken care of a lot of good runs there by EC Central and by Hammond last night. Just someone that's become very dependable for the Swordsmen and a nice defender for HB. Off Connor Lemon, it'll be white throw. And a little bit of stagnant offense here for EC. John Borsch, I mean, what are you seeing here? If you were their coach, what would you tell them here?
Yeah, well, they've got to get numbers forward. they're down 3 goals here, so I don't know what moment in the game they're waiting for to start attacking. But again, going down 4-0 doesn't hurt you too bad. Reese.
Oh, bent it to the right. You know, like to see him curl that ball, get his foot around it, as you say, and curl it back to the left.
He was trying there, yeah. But yeah, they got to get some more numbers forward here. And if you go down another goal, it is what it is. But boy, you got to start clawing your way back into this game. 30 minutes left.
Yeah, and that's not a lot of time. I mean, you're like, oh, 30 minutes, but 3 goals. That is monumentous against a good goalie and a solid line of fullbacks that HB has. It's just tough. I think you got to be aggressive. And, John, that's exactly right. 2 guys isn't going to cut it. I just think you need to send numbers. And if you give up a goal, you're going to lose anyway, 3 zips. I mean, just attack. Try to get a goal and cut it to 2 and then play a little more conservative.
Oh, Reese.
Oh, man, good defense. Oh, still alive.
Still alive. Pronto. Oh, casi.
Almost. What does Kasi mean? You said that a couple times.
Almost.
Oh, okay.
So casa is house, and Kasi is almost.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Tricky.
Yeah.
So if you say like I'm almost home, it's casi casa.
Yes. Casi casa. Bueno, you would say casi a la casa maybe. Almost home.
Yeah, Josh, come on.
You know what's funny? At HB they do offer Spanish, and I never took it. I took German. So obviously I love German. Ms. Michalski, I'm sure will hear this. I love German. Best class ever on the record.
All right.
But hindsight, Spanish would have been nice to take.
Winning some brownie points.
Yeah, you know, my wife is Puerto Rican, and her whole family can talk behind my back in Spanish, and most likely does because I don't know it enough to stop them. Oh, my! A nice shot on goal.
Goal por ese.
You can say goal, but you can't sound excited about it. That's EC.
Right.
Zach, that's not allowed.
That wasn't his excited. You just wait till we score. All right.
Yeah, just wait till HB makes one.
Right.
You'll hear it.
I guarantee you your excitement won't beat mine, but I think it could get close.
It could.
Oh,
Nobody's happier about HB goals than me. I just can't speak Spanish.
All right.
It's very sad.
It's a nice goal there. A number of times they've been close and had shots, but most of the time they've been hitting it right at mark. That time finally picking a corner and able to slot one home. They needed it. We said it just a second ago. They got to start pushing, and that's what they need. If you're the Swordsmen, you don't want to start panicking, or there's no need to panic. You're up 2 goals. Still, hey, you're pushing for that next goal. You don't want that next goal to go to EC Central here.
Yeah, scary spot to be in. But, man, John, I feel like they heard you, and I'm disappointed now. I feel like they're broadcasting the game. They have a phone over there. You can see it. They're listening to what we're saying.
Oh, watch out. That wasn't even close.
It looked way closer. I'm with you. I thought it was close. Nah, but I think, John, they heard you say that because they immediately kicked guys
lo
up.
están poniendo al centro.
Central,
Almost again.
We
got pretty close.
Dave Michalski was in their goal box, and he's our center fullback. Judson taking care of business back there, but David all the way up. And you want to be smart here. You know, and David can take runs and run through the ball, but you really want to stay smart and keep him at fullback if you can help it.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Webb, not easily faked out. Neither is
Good
Judson. Look at this
defense. Way to
physicality.
go.
Woof. Man, I love it. Gritty player. And a fine young man. Judson, man, doesn't get a ton of credit. And really just such a anchor back there on defense. Oh, no. Some space, and Judson took him out in the box. That's going to be a PK here. Oh, from behind. That could be a card. Oh, that's not good from Judson. Took him out, and that was Brandon Ramirez getting taken down. And that's a card. That's a yellow. And Judson, I'm sure no ill intent, just didn't want to let the opposing team score a goal. And he'll take a seat. Mason, his brother, will come in for him. Yep. And we just talked about Judson. Just has done such a good job all game at just holding the line. But now, just a real good opportunity for Adrian Gonzalez to put one on goal here. And the junior, just one of the best shooters. He took one of the direct kicks outside the box earlier in the game. And, oh, man.
Yeah, just like that, boy. We said it a second ago, and all of a sudden you're looking up at that scoreboard, and EC Central's the one with all the momentum. You see they grab the ball, no celebration, they're ready to go. Swordsman got to shake it off. He's still up a goal, but you got to find something in the tank here and get that ball back on on their half and get some chances again.
I appreciate you not getting excited for that goal, though, Zach. That was good. I was like, man, I can't take another one of these goals from EC Central. They're playing smart. And, John, they heard you, man. Now, I blame both of you guys. This is your fault. You got excited. You gave them hints. You're all helping the other team here.
Oh, we talked about how they had 30 minutes to get up 3 goals.
Yeah, I know. We said that so hard.
And they did 2 of them in less than 5. So.
Oh, man.
With that pace, boy.
Maybe it's my fault. Oh, man.
Let's find out. You.
Let's all tell them to do something and see what they listen to. Man, I'm not. That's scary there. And they've really evened out the shot count as well. We were up 15 to 5 or 6. It's now 15 to 13 on the shot count, and we have not had a good shot on goal. And I hate to say this because he had such a good first half, but Jaden Lemon has been kind of invisible, I think, and on this half anyway. He hasn't really taken many hard shots, hasn't really had any looks either. Just kind of hanging out on the weak side without much of an opportunity to get a shot on goal. And really one of the better scorers there for our team. Ooh. And it looks like they're trying to go to him, but just got to make yourself present, especially as a senior captain. Judson, Reese, Jaden, you got to make your presence felt and noticed out there when you're on the field. Oh, and a nice cross out there. It is going to be wide. Daniel Webb should be able to get there to clear the ball. Oh, no, they took him on. Oh, they beat him on the goal line. He's going to try to cross it. Oh. He does. And that's a self-goal there off Jeff Woosley's leg, and that's now their 3rd goal. And I can't believe this in 6 minutes.
5, 6 minutes. Shoot.
I cannot believe this. And at this point, I have no other option but to kick Zach Faust out of the booth. Because when he showed up, they started scoring goals. Oh, man. We should take a chance not talking and saying whose fault it is. Right. Like there Jonah on the boat, let's cast straws.
Casting lots.
There's something going on here. Because I have never seen 3 goals scored in the span of 6 minutes in a soccer game. Our producer votes Borsch. He says it's John Borsch's fault. I have no idea whose fault it is, but I'm nervous at this point. I mean, and what's sad is all the momentum is in their direction now. And you saw after the last goal, they ran into our net and took the ball, set it up at half field, and said, let's go. Like, they won it. And that mental toughness, that mental grit, you have to have that if you want to win soccer games. Up 3-zip, down 3-zip. It doesn't matter. It's who's the tougher team in the brain. Who's going to come out and play physical and not quit first. You can't give up. And right now it's 3-3, 24 minutes to go. These guys are no doubt tired. They played a long game, an OT game last night. There were 2 overtimes in last night's game, but a long game last night. 50 full minutes of soccer at least for some of these guys. And, boy, they've just got to bring it all. Bring it all for 20 minutes. It's 3-3. It's an even match. They have momentum. We just got to come out and light a match beneath ourselves and play with fire.
Hats off to them for not, coming into the second half and saying, you know what, we're down 3-0, But, yeah, hats off to them. They've come out with the intensity that we were talking about. And Swordsmen got to match it right now. And really, they got to hold on. EC Central is coming.
And Judson cannot get another yellow. That was close. Yeah. Oh, man. For those of you who don't know, John Borsch, what does it take to get expelled from a soccer game or kicked out of it?
Oh, Reese is open! Bien cerca, mete el gol! Goal!
Reese Richards, right place, right time, being persistent, being an animal out there. He's always looking alive. And that pays off. It pays dividends. And Reese, man, I'm telling you, that guy's always on the front line, always looking to score. And it pays off there. I love seeing it for Reese, man. He just hangs out in the right spots. You do that long enough, you'll get yourself a goal.
Right.
Wow.
And a mistake there from their goalie.
Yeah.
Just letting it bobble through, and it's 4-3. Got our lead back. And these guys, the fire that you need. You see the close-up there of Reese Richards, one of the senior captains on this team. And my goodness, just a very level-headed, strong-willed, aggressive soccer player at striker here for the Swordsmen. Handball. They missed that. Daniel Webb, wow, really did handball that right outside the box. That was dangerous there for the Swordsmen. And grateful that he missed that call.
Yeah, we'll take one, right?
We will take one, but that was such an obvious handball. I can't believe he missed it.
Yeah, Swordsman needed that. See if it can. But EC Central still looks hungry here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I say get the ball to Jaden. He's got it now. Take it and let him work.
Shoot that. Jaden with some space. I'd take that. Oh, take it out from behind.
Goodness.
There you go. You got to give him that one. Man, and 2 guys down there. Yeah, you respect the effort. You respect the hustle from EC. Yeah, just like Judson's a second ago, just not wanting their team to score.
Yellow card there.
Oh, and it got a yellow. Man, trading yellows here from Swordsmen to the Cardinals. You never like to see it. And really, I don't think ill intent. I think it was just trying to stop Jaden and got him from behind. Really a very similar play to Judson's a second ago. I mean,
Yeah.
very similar plays.
Mm-hmm.
And my hope is that we take advantage like they did a second ago.
All right. Another yellow being shown. I'm not sure to whom.
It's not a second yellow. I'm guessing that's just the.
Maybe some talking there. Oh dear.
Oh, red. He's
Red
out.
card.
Jersey's coming off. He's not happy about it, and I'm sure his coach isn't either.
Was he the one that slide tackled Jaden, or was that something totally unrelated there?
I can't believe he got 2 yellows for just talking. My thinking is that had to be the guy that slide tackled and then picked up a second for trying to debate the call. That's my guess.
Wow. So yeah, they're a man down now. They're playing with 10 men. Jaden Lemon, boy, this 10 minutes, guys, been absolutely crazy. Swordsman up big. Saw that lead shrink, and now all the momentum just flipping the other way again. And you see the ref. He's making a bunch of notes on that little yellow card because he just had he had to use a lot of them there. Oh, my goodness.
Well, we've seen more action in these last 10 minutes than the rest of the game.
Right? See, Josh, Zach coming up here, man alive. It's been amazing. He's about to call this.
Are you trying to say that with John it was not amazing?
Yeah.
Is that what you're hinting at?
I did not say that. Don't put
You know what's
words in
crazy
my
is
mouth.
10 minutes ago at 30 minutes, I was thinking completely different about this game. I was
Right.
like, man, it'd be nice if they got 1 goal to make it. But no, they got 3.
Está pateando.
Handball?
bien cerca.
Oh, I thought he handballed that. I thought it touched him in the
Looked like
hand.
it looked like it.
I thought it hit his forearm, and his forearm looked separated from the body. I think that was a handball, and they might have let that one go as well. Which I guess is good karma since they let one of ours go down here at the other end.
Right.
Oh,
Ooh.
ouch.
Wow, I heard that one
That's
there.
going to sting. Hate to be that guy.
He's walking that one off. Ouch.
Get there, Dan Webb. Look at the fight, man, from Daniel Webb. That's a strong player. Strong base, strong foundation. Oh, man, he got beat on the right side of that Daniel Webb space. Dave Michalski out there to take care of business. They center the ball. And, man, that was scary. Once again, you can't let those balls go through the middle.
What a move.
They can't believe it. Brandon Ramirez, such a beautiful set. And neither Jeff or Mason wanted to touch that ball, kind of letting it go through. But that's dangerous. You've got to get a foot on it and clear it. And, John Borsch, what would you suggest? My thinking is Mark Michalski, you want to be aggressive there and try to take care of business and grab the ball. But he's letting those kind of go through, and boy, that's risky.
Well, and we've talked about it the other way. The more you come out as a goalie there, that's going to open you up behind. So, I mean, it is tricky there, and he's a younger goalie. I think I'm fine with what he did there. I think that's more on the defense. Ouch. I think that's more on the defense there to help pick him up.
Okay. Throw in here from James, right to Jaden Lemon. Jaden Lemon's going to take it. Swing to the middle here, and Jaden's getting tripped up a bit. He wants a call. I don't think they're going to give it to him. I really didn't see much there, and I'd be on Jaden's side of that. But that ball's on the sideline here. Man, some skill here being shown by EC Central. That's Alan Garcia. Has been such a frequent flyer up here in the front line.
There we go.
It's 4-3 in the shot count. They didn't give us the 16 shot, but it's 16 shots to 14. They have evened it out here. And I do feel possession's been split both ways here in this game.
We're coming close. Viene, están poniendo al centro, va a patear.
Oh.
Agarrado por el gol.
Man, right there. Just a good look. But I like it. Keep pressure on the goalie. Make him be scared. I mean, the more pressure you put on him, the more he's probably going to second-guess himself.
Sure.
Just put some shots on goal. Make him feel your presence. That sails over the fence. And Parker Coffey going to get some work out there. He might hop that. He might. Dude, look at him climb those stairs. Look at Parker Coffey go. He's going to jump that fence. Let's get a close-up of Parker. I'm just kidding. He is. He's leaping the fence. Don't show it. We could get in trouble for that. Kid breaks ankle.
Boy.
School sued.
No, just Josh Conger. Josh Conger sued.
For what reason? It's a throw in here from Jake Deanda. The freshman Jake Deanda, number 14.
Zach, I feel like we need to calm the game down a little bit. It's been
I
pretty
know.
crazy. So let's get back to just a normal conversation here. So tell us a bit about. I know you had mentioned recently your parents and the team there in Peru had a bit of a pastors conference.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you've been on a number of trips down there and had some different events. Maybe tell about one of the events you've been involved in or something you've done down in Peru there.
So one of the most exciting things that we get to do is go to the Amazon jungle and try our very best to reach as many new villages as possible with the gospel. There are many, many villages, and from what we found recently, there are over 5,000 villages that are connected to the Amazon River just on the Peruvian side of the Amazon.
Wow.
And many of them have never heard the gospel before.
Oh, good sand.
Here it comes. Oh.
Too deep.
And many of them never, ever heard the gospel before. And so they're in some of these very remote areas. The majority of these villages have no electricity. There's no walls in their huts. The average one will, the family will each sleep in a hammock at night. And that's just their life. They hunt and fish and grow what they eat. Wow, that was a pretty close one. So that's just their lifestyle. And our goal is to reach them all. We've been in about 200 villages now with the gospel.
Wow.
So you can imagine that. There's a lot more to go. But we were in a village recently, right before my wife and I left Peru this last year. And we had gone over 10 hours by boat from the nearest city of any kind. And we were off a tributary of the Amazon. And after we'd spent all day with them, we got completely done with everything. We had witnessed and left them with a water purification system to give them clean water for their village.
Brother John Hayes, right?
Yes, sir, Brother John Hayes. Yep. And he's been tremendous in helping us get those to the different villages, which is a huge open door. Here we go. And but as we were leaving the village, I got the chance to talk to the village leader. And he said he was telling us about their village there. And I asked him what the name of the village was that we were in, because each of them will have a unique name, usually about some landmark or something there, something that has to do with the tribe. And he said, yeah, we call our village El Último Pueblo de la Tierra, or the last village on earth.
Wow.
And I said, well, why do you call it that? That's a very unique name and kind of long for a village name.
Right.
And he said, well, it's because you've gone as far as you can go down this tributary of the Amazon. There is nothing else past this. Well, we're coming close on goal. Viene cerca. And he said, there's nothing else past this. You've gone as far as you can down this tributary of the Amazon. He said, after this, you have to turn around and go the other way. He said, we don't even know what's past this. Just more jungle and animals. I said, all right. But it's just an exciting thing to be able to do something. I got to thinking, man, I've made it. I'm in the uttermost part of the earth. This is a real place.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's just cool to be able to do something like that. It really is. Would you believe it? They even have soccer there.
Oh,
that deep in the jungle.
Great shot on goal.
Very
by
good
Reese
shot
Richards,
on goal right
man.
there.
Oh! Deflected. Man, some good pressure here putting on the goalie. I like it. You got to keep him on his toes. And Reese, man, such a physical player, but a sly player, man. He's not going to get called for a lot of those. Oh, it bounced around! And that's in there!
¡Ay, mira! Se patearon el centro al gol y metió un gol por HB.
Man, Reese Richards keeping the pressure on. And if you put enough pressure, they will make mistakes. Reese now with his second goal of the night. We got Jaden with 2, Reese with 2, and David Fernandez with 1. Exciting here for the Swordsmen. Up 5-3, 17 shots to 15 shots. An even match, but now another 2-goal lead. We've had it before. You want to maintain this time. Pressure on the defense here if you're the Swordsmen.
Yeah, what a game. Usually the close games are, watch out, they're good defense by David Marhalski. It's going to go out for, I believe, no, it didn't go out at all.
Oh, he's calling corner kick over there.
Corner kick, okay. Yeah, usually the close games, are pretty low scoring, but 5-3 there. Giving the fans all they want to see here. Giving us some heart attacks up in the booth here.
Yeah, I like the pressure EC's been putting on us. I think they came out, and right after, John, you gave them the hint. They did. They came out with fire out there on the front line. Scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, and then the Swordsmen in the last 10 minutes have scored 2 more. And so just a fire of goals coming out, and Dave Marhalski going to push it himself. It's dangerous. You got Judson back there taking a spot. We're looking at Judson, Daniel, Darvell, Jeff back there on the back line.
Led with the hustle.
Yeah, good hustle there. And Connor is going to try to poke. Thought about going to Jake the end of there, and he's looking maybe opposite there to James.
Oh!
Yeah, it's going to be a direct kick. Penalty there on White. EC Central going the other way. It'll be James to take it. And Jake Deanna getting some solid minutes out here on the front for the Swordsmen as a midfielder, and as we were corrected earlier, a freshman in high school, and 1 of 3 out there right now with Mark Marhalski in goal, Jeff Woosley at fullback, and Jake Deanda up there at midfielder. Oh, that's right to Connor. Connor with some space there to cross, and Reese is hanging out in the back line. Connor shot on goal, just a little bit left. Connor not afraid to take those shots. We've seen him take 3 shots on goal, I believe, thus far tonight. And all 3 just right on the net. Just a little left, a little right, and one a little high. Just beating around the bush there. Just cannot quite put it in for Connor. But I like to see the aggression, the willingness to take the big shots and make a play for your team. Oh, yeah. It's going to be on Judson.
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
Yeah.
He's already on a yellow.
Cannot get the second.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get kicked out of this game. And you really don't want to give the Cardinals too many opportunities here.
Right.
You want to make them earn their chances that they get.
We've seen they can score fast.
Right, yeah, and they come in bunches, it seems like.
Good, Judson. Way to clear that, Judson. James going to turn and go the other way. James, a former EC player, so played with a lot of these guys on EC Central and has come to Hammond Baptist this year to play soccer and an excellent addition to this team. Plays an excellent mid, an excellent striker, and I believe he's played both of those spots a little this year. But just a solid presence out there on offense, puts a lot of balls on goal, does the right side corners, and just takes care of some business out there for the Black. Throwing the ball in now, he's got Jaden Lemon on the left, Jaden on the right, Connor on the left, and Reese right there in the middle. Jaden, that windmill header right to Reese Richards. And that's going to pop out, probably a goal kick. A corner. They're going to give that to James. And we've seen a goal on this corner tonight. So you'd like to see him put it out there to either Jaden or David Fernandez, who normally hang around that net. And we'll see. Watch Jaden here as he's been playing the front side and spinning to the backside on the attempt. And so now he's starting backside, potentially to flip front. We'll see what he does here.
Zach?
Yes, sir.
We call it.
Oh!
Oh,
we got it close there.
Oh, see, we weren't ready with
We're
the call,
prepared.
and they weren't ready to get a goal either. So.
I think if we were ready for the call, they would have made it probably.
Yeah, we should have been ready.
That's on us there, folks.
It's on us, guys. It's all good. We'll get the next one. Good fight from Judson Wilkerson, man. I love seeing his aggression out there, not giving up anything. And he's really been an anchor back there. The last couple of balls that have been back on our end, Judson's cleared it. He's been right in the right spot to take care of business for us, and you love to see it. Excellent set by Daniel Webb,
nice.
right to Reese. Just too much space. You want to keep that ball on a string. That's out to the right side to Reese Richards.
Reese está a la derecha, está moviéndolo para el centro. Lennon con la pelota.
Just lost
Jade,
it there.
try to cut it back to the right, man. I feel he should have gone left. He's got such a good left foot.
Right, yeah.
Man, keep it left. You got space. Go ahead and go left and shoot that ball. David Fernandez with his strong left foot. Sets it right to the EC fullback. Errant pass there. Daniel Webb going to charge the ball. Look to clear it to Judson. And,
ouch.
Oh, man down out there. That's once again Brandon Ramirez. He's been down a couple of times tonight. You hate to see Brandon go down, but maybe dealing with some underlying issues out there. He's gone down a couple of times holding that leg. And maybe an injury, he's just retweaking. And you see that often with players, they'll get injured and try to play through it, try to be tough, and then that next game just tweak it over and over again. And I believe this is his 3rd time being down. And you hate to see that from Brandon Ramirez. Hopefully he's okay and gets better quickly. But you might look to sub him here. Coach coming on the field, probably not the best when the coach has to come out. But if you're watching tonight, we do want you to like the video, subscribe to Hammond Baptist Athletics on Facebook or HBTV on YouTube, Instagram. Follow us at Hammond Baptist Athletics. We always have stuff going on. These guys work hard out here. They're excellent young men. And, boy, they certainly deserve your attention out here on the field. They play hard. They work hard. And most of these guys, Zach, you've spoken about this, but are soul winners. They're out there. This past Saturday, I watched Judson Wilkerson witnessing to a few young men out there on the streets in Roseland, Illinois, and then the same for Reese Richards at a bus stop, giving out tracts, just being an encouraging word, being a positive enforcement for Christ out there on the streets. Just these guys are just excellent young men. I so love watching them play soccer and give their all on the field, but more so out there on the streets for the Lord. I think that's so important, and a lot of these guys do that. And so, man, we just love HB out here. And if you can, like, follow, subscribe, get your notifications on, and watch these guys play soccer and basketball.
Zach, maybe speak a word to that. You know, I know you were telling us a story about you playing soccer with the guys, but the sports opens up. Watch out
nice
here.
Nice cross.
Oh.
Man, a good look there. I think just mishandled there by James, or by David, a little bit, but could have been a goal.
Yeah, but Zach, sports maybe opening up opportunities as far as, to witness to people, and we're praying that that's an opportunity tonight.
Yes.
But maybe speak a bit about that in Peru. And watch out here, Lemon.
Oh.
Goes over.
Just a little high. Yeah, we've seen that a lot, especially here with Hammond Baptist and the opportunities that we've gotten to share the gospel more because of the influence that they've had through sports.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing thing to see, especially over the last few years, to see those doors be open. And we get to do the same thing in Peru. We've seen it happen across the world. I think of the Wyatts in Tanzania.
Yeah.
They hold a soccer crusade every year with thousands and thousands of people who come. And many, many, many get saved, huge numbers. And then they get the chance to be pointed directly to a church. And it's an open door to be a good influence for others for Christ through sports. And we do that as well a lot in Peru. You can't beat it. And it's something where you can identify with someone else who doesn't have the same kind of a background, maybe doesn't know the same things or has never had the same opportunity to hear about Christ, but now you can share Christ through something as simple as sports.
Like a common ground, you know.
Yes, yes.
Maybe like an icebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy down for the Cardinals, and we can't quite see a number from here.
Oh, man, you hate that. Number 14. Looks like Anthony Vargas there.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of guys down last night from Hammond Central as well. And I think a lot more so towards the end of that game, into the overtime. And we saw a lot of those guys go down with cramps. And I'm not certain that this is all cramping. Maybe some of these guys are tweaking things. But certainly, man, the fatigue of the game, it's to be talked about. A lot of these guys, you know, they're not quite in shape. It's still the beginning of the season. And you definitely work into shape throughout the season. And sometimes at the beginning, there are some growing pains. And a lot of that is the cramping in the calves, cramping in the hamstrings. And you just hope that they can recover, get themselves in good shape, and be able to take the kind of physical pressure that the game of soccer puts on them at this level.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an exciting game. Under 8 minutes left. 5-3 Swordsmen. Oh, a banger of a shot there. Wow. Was that James there?
David Fernandez.
No, yeah, David Fernandez with left foot there.
David's like, I want two. Right?
Yeah,
David's got
wow.
one. Jaden and Reese have two, and David trying to join the two club out there. And hat-trick potential there for Jaden Lemon and Reese.
Zach, if there's a – so who do we got, Josh? You said
Jaden and Reese, both with two.
Jaden and Reese, both with two.
Jaden with an assist as well. He loves to count those assists as a good teammate.
Yeah. What do you got for a hat-trick call? You warming up something just in case?
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready.
You're ready for a hat-trick there? All right, very good. Now, Zach, how difficult is it? Oh, watch out there, Dave.
That's pretty close. Oof.
It's Brandon
Good
Ramirez,
hustle.
man. All over it tonight. Just juked out Dave Merhalski, trying to go goal line. Oh, no! Mark at the center.
Wow.
Man, Mark tried there to clear that ball.
They're not going away with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Some good effort, though.
It's 5-4.
Man, I do like that Mark charged that one. You got to charge it. Tried to punch it out. Just barely missed it. And right place, right time there for EC Central to poke that ball in. And it's, 5-4. We got a game. That's crazy. But that pressure, just staying on it. Some teams would just back down and quit. And it is easy to quit 6 minutes to go and you're dead tired. But these guys are not quitting. And they're kind of matching the intensity that HB brings to all of our games. These guys are playing with it tonight and playing through some injuries, playing through some tweaks, and still coming out playing strong, and that's respectable. Hopefully, it's not so good that it gets them a win, but it's respectable. Through the ball, David. Through the ball. There you go. Right up there. Get that ball to Reese. We just got to hold that back line. And if I'm Dave Merhalski, I'm staying back. I'm not running forward. I'm keeping myself back here at fullback, locking down my defense. Jaden, a nice send up the middle, right to Reese Richards. He has space. Reese the poke. Oh, he passed it.
Lo ha pasado.
No way. Reese Richards passed the ball to the right side out to David Fernandez instead of taking the shot. I thought from here had a look. Just to poke it over the goalie's head. He was out so far. But Reese decides to dish it off to the right side to David, who was covered. And that hat trick was so open for him, but did not take the shot. Maybe too good of a teammate there was Reese Richards. And again, he has a much better angle. He's right on top of the ball than we do. Sure looked like he had space to pop that one over.
Yeah, but, boy, we've had the majority of the possession of the ball here, but the few chances that they're –
Good spin move by Reese. Center that ball. You got Jaden streaking in the middle. Oh, it's out! Oh, out to the right side. The depth perception's killing me. I thought that was in front of the goal. Rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick coming out. depressing here, John Borsch.
Yeah, Cardinals goals, they've come quick, and boy, a
Rapido.
couple, 2, 3, yeah,
That's exactly right.
they've come right in a row there, and yeah, you're not comfortable with a 1-goal lead here if you're the Swordsman.
Absolutely. But I'm going to reinforce my point about Dave Michalski. I do not think he should take any runs forward. I mean, run through the ball, boot it, but stay back. He's just such a valuable part of our defense. And the center there, you cannot afford to let him play up. Jaden tries to center the ball to Connor, his brother. Connor not strong enough. They boot him out of there. Let the ball roll to the goalie. Man, you got to be aggressive here. I mean, I know you're up 5-4, but be aggressive. You boot the ball over the net, at least that wastes 30 seconds for them to go chase it down, but be aggressive. Put shots on goal and keep the ball at your end of the field.
Sub coming back in for the Cardinals.
This might have been the injured player from before, number 14, Anthony Vargas, potentially coming back in. And a gutsy call. I love seeing the toughness. High school players, they're fun to watch because they do. They give everything they have out there. And not willing to let his team lose here, down 5-4. Coming back in the game, you love to see it. David, stay back, sir. Man, he's playing up there pretty far. David, I don't like it. If that costs us, I will hound you after the game. Please stay back on defense. We need you.
Usually when he does that, Judson will get done. Well done by
Yeah,
Jeff Woozley.
yeah, you're right.
But Judson will kind of, they've got that connection there. The Judson knows to step in. Watch out, Reese.
Oh,
Poke that ball, Reese!
Cerca, la pat. Oh.
Reese with the
Una
hat
vez
trick
más, tan
looming.
cerca.
And again, depth perception, but that ball looked inches from that post. I mean, it looked inches from that post. Reese has just been so close down here. And certainly, I shouldn't say certainly, you would think with a goal here with 3 to go, being up 2, that would be enough to get us the win. But again, we've seen them score 3 goals in 6 minutes. You don't ever know, but it sure seems likely that getting a goal now would seal the game.
Yeah, somewhere a deflection in there, so it's going to be a Swordsman corner kick, Zach, here. Under 3 minutes.
Lo ha metido para el centro. Una vez, casi lo pusieron. Lo han metido al centro.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Connor, 4th shot on goal.
Sí. Es su cuarta vez para patear al gol, pero no ha metido.
Jaden, a couple of chances. The corner kick found him. That's the guy you want to find there.
Turn, Judd. There it is. Good look, Judson. Man, way to be heads up out there. Right back to Fernandez, and I love it, man. David Fernandez, right place, right time. Jaden as well. Good spacing. Back to Dave Fernandez. He doesn't see it. Dave's got some space.
Ooh.
Man, if David had seen that ball, I think could have beat the goalie to it. Jaden tried to set him out there to the right side, but to no avail. 1:51 to go. Game nearing an end, but a 1-goal lead only for Hammond Baptist as EC Central hanging in there. Dave falls down. Daniel saving him there.
Oof.
Good fight here from James. This is once again, Alan Garcia had some skilled play thus far tonight on this right side. There you go, Dave Michalski clearing the ball, running through the defender. I love it. Dave Michalski clearing, man. He just runs right through that ball, plays through the ball. Something you teach here at HB. You love to see it. Oh no, space!
Over.
Clear that ball, Daniel. Man, Mark Michalski came out pretty far there. Shot on goal! And it's high. Once again, this man, Alan Garcia, is having a game. He is setting up his teammates and shooting the ball with fire out there. What a foot. Alan, only a 10th grader, so he'll be back for 2 more years here, and I am worried to see what he'll do next year with improvement. That is a nice-looking player out there for EC Central. Fortunately, it didn't go in, though. So
Yeah, holding on for dear life here. 40 seconds left. EC Central giving it all they have.
let it go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mark can take his time here, hopefully. Nope.
Stand there. Wait. Just wait. Don't send that ball.
He wants to get another one there.
If you're Mark, I'm standing there for 30 seconds. Oh, you want me to kick it, ref? Oh, what? Kick? Mark, just a good young man. But if they score, that's not going to be good.
15 seconds left.
Get rid of that ball, Judson. There you go.
That's good.
Pound it out, man. 5-4. You want to hold this lead. 10 seconds to go. Swordsmen look to be winning it here. Maintain possession. Be smart. 5, 4, 3, and that's going to be game.
All right.
Ball sent all the way to the backside. Almost another goal there for David Fernandez, but yes, sirree, the Swordsmen take the win, 5-4. in an exciting game, especially in the second half with all the goals being scored. 9 total goals, and I believe the highest scoring game of the season that the Swordsmen have played in. 5-4. That's huge. And we just want to thank you for coming out tonight and watching HBTV, watching the live stream. If you're at the game, we appreciate your presence. Man, some good Swordsman soccer out here tonight. Guys, it was fun joining us, joining the people tonight. John Borsch, Zach Faust, Josh Conger. We appreciate you being out tonight. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you next time at HBTV.
We believe the Word of God contains the mind of God, the state of man, the way of salvation, the doom of sinners. What it tells us, though, is that God loves us. The most important thing in a person's life is to know for sure that they're at peace with God. They've been forgiven. They've been reconciled to a God. The Bible's very clear. God doesn't want anyone to perish or go to hell, but He wants all to come to repentance. That's a change of mind and direction. God tells us there's 3 things we need to know, and there's 1 thing we need to do to have eternal life. Number 1, we'll need to know and believe that we're sinners and our sins against God. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Number 2, we need to understand that sin has a penalty, and that penalty is death. In Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, the wages of sin is death. That means we'll be separated from God not only in this life but forever. But God so loved us that He gave His only begotten Son. And when Jesus died, He was buried and rose again. He did all that was needed to be done so you could be saved, so I could be saved. He, the innocent, died for us, the guilty. He, the one who had no sin, became sin for us and offers us the gift of eternal life. You know, 100 years from now, all that's going to matter is where we live, with God in heaven or without Him in hell. We don't have to go to hell. God didn't make hell for you. He made it for the devil and his angels. But those who reject His gift of eternal life, that's where they spend eternity. How can you be saved? Here's what you need to do. The Bible says in Romans chapter 10 and verse number 10, for with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. If you say, Pastor, in my heart I believe I'm a sinner, I deserve hell, and Jesus, through His death, burial, and resurrection is my only hope, then what you need to do right now is to tell God that. If you say, I'm ready to do it right now, would you bow your head and say this to God? Dear Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I know I deserve to be separated from You, but I believe that Jesus died for me. And on the cross He did all that was needed to be done so I could be saved. I repent. I turn to You for my salvation. Come into my life. Make me Your child. I accept Your gift by faith. If that is your prayer, we rejoice with you. We'd like to hear from you. Let us help you and send you a copy of the book, Understanding Salvation. Call us right now at 219-932-0711 or connect at fbchammond.com. We would love to hear from you. If you need more information, you can go to fbchammond.com/salvation, and you'll hear the opportunity even to more so understand the clarity of the gospel. We're glad that we can share this time with you. Let us know if God's done a work in your heart. We would love to hear from you.